Welcome to another edition of Motor Capital. And this is a holiday train preview for me. By the time this airs, the holiday train will have come and passed because it was scheduled for Monday, November 25th. But the train's going to come along this way from right to left, and it's not far from the giant tire. That is like the giantest tire in all the world. All right, we had a little rain, so there's some mud puddles. But yeah, this is a good staging area for people to watch the holiday train, although the Thunder Bowl really doesn't embrace it. They don't like people using their bathrooms and parking lot and whatnot. This is a good place here for local music, like up-and-coming groups and so forth. And here's a duck pond. I just started my duck pond. I only have one duck, sugar ducky. But there you see a whole collection. Winter Wonderland. And you know what? I've noticed a lot more Bigfoot sightings lately. There's Marty. He keeps an eye on the porch. There's porch pirates, you may have heard, but Marty scares them off. All right. So then I slept in, and what we got cooking here? Well, I cooked up a ham, and then, of course, you got the ham bone and all that. So I mixed it all, and, it's got to simmer down for a long time, to get the vegetables soft. That's my secret ingredient. I got 2 of them. And pure maple syrup, not the fake stuff. This stuff is authentic. It's from Canada. And you look inside. So I pour some of that. It's simmering down, and the vegetables are getting soft. There's celery, onions. I put potatoes, an extra can of peas. Of course, the split peas, 2, and then carrots. And I think it's getting there. 3:35. Yeah, I took it off. I'd like to have it thicken up a little bit, but I made a lot. Okay, here's the train preview. This is a great viewing area, and I'm going to check this out. My evil twin's excited about this also. This is not the holiday train, but this was a freight train going through. It's going to go across the Rouge River in a little bit. But this is a little spot that I found, and the holiday train's going to go right across these tracks, so you can be up close and personal with the train, although you do want to keep a little distance. It's like coming around the bend over there. So they say they're going to have scouts and people watching the train and radioing ahead. They're like storm chasers kind of thing. Here's their parking lot. Oh, there's Bigfoot again. Oh, yeah, and that's the website. So if you miss an episode, you can go to the website. Carbon Athletic Club, members only. But I heard about this place because the Free Press had an article on it. So I said, I got to check this out. So I Googled it, and MapQuest, Google Maps, I should say. So look at, this was the flyer, public welcome. So I'm not doing anything illegal here. This is $10 entry. They're going to have music by 7 Layers. That's cool. Then they got donuts, chili, hot dogs, hot chocolate. What's not to like? There's the address. And then they got a QR code with the dinosaur. Those are the best. Those are the bomb. I don't know. See, that's out of focus. You got to be quick with your camera. But just Google Maps that address. Yeah, this already gets my seal of approval. This was this was virgin territory for me. The first night, I said, "Yeah, can I show some pictures?" Having fun on the wrong side of the tracks. Yes, indeed. Yeah, my evil twin was definitely saying, "Yes, this is the bomb," and it was kind of like you had to know it was there, or somebody tell you, because you weren't going to find out where this place was on your own. It's in a heavily industrialized area. It's where the pinpoint is there, between 75 and 4th Street, and near Zug Island. I love Zug Island. That's one of my favorite places. But we'll take a little spin around. They're going to have this big party for the holiday train. So you can play darts. They got a back room. The kids are going to do some arts and crafts and all that, write letters to Santa. They got bowling trophies. If you're into bowling, there might be a niche market for people into trophies. But then they stocked up on PBR and Stroh's because they're kind of like the official sponsors of this thing. And there's letters to Santa. Yeah, so it's a family-friendly thing. More bowling trophies. Some of those got to be worth thousands of dollars, right? Just kidding. But yeah, they're open limited hours, and you have to know a member or become a member. So it's kind of like one of those exclusive clubs. They kind of said, yeah, they do have an initiation, and it was kind of like wink, wink kind of thing, and it's like, oh no. So, but I think it's all in fun here. But the tickets are available, Eventbrite. And, of course, this is already after the fact, but you'll know for next year. And then they had Nobody is Perfect, and ain't that the truth? So I'm reading along here, and it's all like well and good. And then it seems like at the end it does a little flip mode thing or whatever. But, yeah, but it's the stuff you find in bars is kind of interesting. This was crazy. This is what the world's come to. See, there's Bigfoot again, and then an alien. So, like, whatever floats your boat now, and if you have to use pronouns or whatnot, or can't exist without them, well, so be it. But I'm not going to use that. It's just, oh, gosh. So, yeah. Oh. But this was a good, happy ending to a movie here. Yeah. He's the guy that works alone. They always work alone. Look at the tin ceiling here. And the lamp. And then the Delray Tower. And then, as luck would have it, I actually know this person, Ian. And so I'm getting a little light glare there. Trying to get he's got a picture of the Delray Tower. Cool. So, yeah, we're in the hood for all that. So I said, I can't miss that. This is like a big switching station where the trains all kind of meet together. And right by I-75, where it launches upwards to clear the Rouge River. But Carbon Street. So you got to go through here. And then, yeah, here's the Delray Tower. But the lights aren't on. It's like CSX Transportation. This is kind of the tricky part. The holiday train, it's the CN Railroad and then Kansas City Line or whatever. They got a combo thing, but they don't own the rail tracks. Norfolk Southern, I think, owns the tracks through here. And they're hesitant to let the holiday train just come right on through, I guess, because it goes really slow through everything. You know, the freight comes first. So it's like, man, we need to talk to the Grinch that can't say for one night out of the year, we're going to let the holiday train roll by so all families along the route can see it. And then track it, too. I mean, sometimes it comes at 10:30 at night, and the kids, that's a long time for them to be staying up that late. All right, Dearborn and Carbon. So that's where we're at. So there's a bunch of train tracks here and whatnot in Delray, not far from the launching pad for the Gordie Howe International Bridge. But yeah, I'm just scouting this out, seeing how the tracks are going to run through here. And yeah, right down here it's going to run. And then you cross the bridge here. Exit 202 with the football-inspired bridge for Super Bowl XL. That was number 40. We'll have to see what they do for Super Bowl 59. All right, there's Marty again. Patriotic. Made it here for the Dirty Show. That's going to be coming up in February. Right around Valentine's Day, all that kind of happy stuff at the Russell Industrial Center. But this is a Saturday. We didn't have Friday night football. That's all done with for this year. So this will be a Saturday afternoon football. So shortly after noon, I'm going to be en route. Marty's going to keep an eye on things. He's patriotic. I do the bird feeder thing, and every now and then some bread and the squirrels get at it. But they had some construction on Telegraph, so there was a little bit of a detour, but no problem. But West Bloomfield High School, and parking was at a premium. So I did a look around, and then I saw people doing this thing on the incline, so I said, I'll take a chance. I got a Maya brick. Just park on the grass. See how all these people are parked like that? I made sure the parking brake was engaged, though, but it's a Maya brick. All right, this is Laker Nation, but we got two teams. It's a neutral site here at West Bloomfield High School. But we got two teams in Division 2. There's 8 divisions. And so game is already underway. There's just under 3 minutes left in quarter 1. And you have to get your tickets on your phone, your cell phone. They have an app, gofan.com. So admit one, that's what I had done earlier in the day. It was $10. And Orchard Lake is in the white uniforms and the red helmets. Birmingham Groves in the black and green and a little gold, I guess.
Outside the carry.
Yeah, West Bloomfield Lakers, and they got a gator there, it looks like. But, yeah, the two teams, Orchard Lake St. Mary's, and then the Birmingham Groves. And this is the bottom half of the bracket, but this is the semifinals. The winner of this game goes on to Ford Field for the championship. point was good. We got ourselves a ball game here. Now, it's hard to get a good view, especially on the visitor side of the field. The stands are limited, and it's like down in front, but yeah. It was kind of like the student section. It's kind of, you can't walk around the whole perimeter of the field. There's some, hear the crowd. All right, cash or credit card, I guess. So you have to pick your line beforehand. Never seen that before. There was a lot of deception with the Birmingham Groves. It was hard to follow where the ball was going. So I apologize if I get fooled. I'm not doing any editing here. But still, there was a good crowd. Yeah, we're under the lights. You would think maybe Friday night, but no, this is Saturday afternoon. It was just cloudy and kind of a little dark, but, you know, temperature-wise, not really all that bad. And we're going to, what I'm going to do, I'll run out the end of this tape here, and I'll have to put in a new tape, but I'm going to, the band is going to perform, the Birmingham Groves Band. So I'll be quiet and we can listen to the band perform. Yeah, there they are. Church down yonder. There were some auxiliary stands here, a little area to play football for the younger crowd, game B or game C or whatever. But then there's a little hill here, so you can kind of get a decent view this way. So I did that for a spell. Here's underneath the stands. But yeah, this is Orchard Lake Road is right down there. I wanted to do a 360 around there, but yeah, the things were kind of like closed off. It's like you're looking for the best viewing angles. Looks like Groves is marching down the field here. It's up, and it's good. And that's going to knot the score at 14-all. We got a barn burner here. I think, Falcons. And I'm not sure. I should know what the nickname for the Orchard Lake team is. They are a perennial powerhouse, though.
Newell's pass complete to Savory. Good for a segment.
Yeah, and they have those cell towers now above the lights. And we're proud to be American. Yeah, I'm going to switch the tapes here, or the tape here shortly. Actually, I probably should do that. Well, when I switch the tape, I'll switch the sound over. And then nothing happened. They were trying to draw them off sides. But they played funny videos in between. Got the crowd going, which was fun.
Final timeout of the half. Fresquez on the tackle brings us to the half. With your score, St. Mary's 14, Groves 14. Also, today's MHSAA football playoffs action is brought to you by Culver's, a proud sponsor of local youth sports teams supporting the athlete.
pushing back then. Felt good.
Team's coming through. Let's cheer them on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go, man.
Just go walk out.
I wish I had that. I am purple.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go, man. Hey, don't take over, man. Lock in, folks. Lock in, man. Lock in, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, man.
Where's Jason hiding?
Okay, so me and Gabby just got food. Yeah, Sophia!
Newell's pass complete to Willis.
Yeah, so anybody else?
Barron's punt. Pounds pass falls incomplete, brings up 4th and 3. Child school activities through the FHS Student Super Athlete Award.
Get that block! Get him off his feet! There you go, right over the center, dude. I told you. Yes!
Okay. I switched the audio back. Yeah, it's a family event, so a lot of people brought their youngins. This is like a Norman Rockwell type moment, but yeah, as a kid, this would have been something that would have fascinated me. So yeah, the kids, that one keeps going up and down. Yeah, but there's a football game, so yeah, I digress there. But sometimes, there's layers for everything. It's like Donald says, he weaves everything together. So yeah, that's what I'm doing there. I'm weaving family with football and crowds. Yeah, football is a good communal event. It brings people together. And they have a battle out there on the gridiron, but there's subplots all around too. It's more than just a football game. It's a good chance to just get out of the house. Oh, Orchard Lake thought they had a turnover there. Let me turn the volume up here. This is a tight ball game here.
Bounce up the middle. Fine.
Pending the outcome of the extra point attempt, we could have a tie ball game again here. Let's see what happens. It's up, and it's good, and that will tie the score. 21 even Steven with 8:44 left in the fourth quarter. This is a barn burner taking place here in West Bloomfield. Again, this is Division II. There will be 8 state champions because there are 8 divisions. And they'll all play at Ford Field, not all at one time. They'll have 4 games on Friday and then 4 games on Saturday. So the best website for all the info is MHSAA.com. Stands for Michigan High School Athletic Association, but they abbreviate it, make it an acronym. So once you type it once in your web browser, later on you probably just have to put MH and it'll show up and you'll say that's it. But it's not just football, too, that they cover. They have all number of sports, girls' sports, everything you could think of. So you got a favorite school you want to follow in a certain sport, it's all there. It's a well-done website. But here, I'm into the Friday night football and then on to the playoffs. This is kind of like November Madness. There was an interception there. Yeah, it's tense. You cut it with a knife kind of thing. Okay, here looking at Google Maps, not far from Orchard Lake Village. You can see Orchard Lake Road through there. There's a lot of lakes in and around here. I mean, I was kind of checking out how the other half live. I'm kind of like on the lower end of the Monopoly board where I live, but it's okay. I'll rub elbows with the rich clientele out here in West Bloomfield, especially if there's a football game involved. Yeah, I had a little viewing platform. I think it was set up for the tennis courts to watch, but looking back, I did get a little view here. It's better than no view when you're kind of at the side of the... Look at this. Down the punt at the 1 yard line. Wow. Good punt and good recovery. But yeah, this is probably the best I could do. A lot of people were standing on the hill, but this worked out okay, actually. But yeah, getting near the thing, we'll see if there's any scoring before the end of the game, because we might have overtime. You never know. Orchard Lake is going to have to punt out of the end zone here. Ooh.
Little fair catch at the 40.
They have no timeouts left at this point, though. So Birmingham Groves, a little long on that pass there. Yeah, how's that for commentary? Yeah, they did. They used to hand out programs and stuff where you could, you know, with the number you could match a name to it kind of thing and then see their height and weight, but they don't do that anymore. So it is what it is. You'll have to fend for yourself.
Sanders tackled inbounds after a gain of 1.
That's all she wrote. We're going into overtime. Wow. Time to get excited, right? Let's see what happens. They got a coin toss and all that. Orchard Lake won the coin toss, decided they would get the ball second. So they get the ball at the 10-yard line. And it's great. They picked this side of the field. So I was in not a bad spot, actually. And they're in. Birmingham Groves got a touchdown, and then not sure what the strategy was here. They do not have to go for the 2-point conversion. They could kick it, but they decided.
Pass intercepted.
They decided to go for 2 when it was intercepted there. So Orchard Lake has an opportunity here to tie it with the touchdown, and then they don't have to go for 2 now. They can just go. Look at that. We have a tie ball game right now, pending the outcome of the point after. I found out later a freshman place kicker and kicker, both freshmen. So I think they had some time to think about it. But here we go. If it's good, it's game over. If not, we go to a second round of the overtime. It all comes down to this, folks.
Extra point is good. The final score, St. Mary's 28, Groves 27. St. Mary's now advances to the final round of play next weekend at Ford Field in Detroit to face the winner of the Byron Center East Lansing semifinal. For tickets, please go to nhsa.com for information on how to purchase tickets for the NHSAA finals at Ford Field.
And that's the way it was on Saturday, November 24th, third. Orchard Lake wins. There's their like student section there, and that was crowded over there, but they're celebrating with their fellow students. Big game for them. They're going to go to Ford Field. It's like that winner go home kind of thing. But yeah, as excited as Orchard Lake is, Birmingham Groves was disappointed. They had a lot of fans, and it was just a tough game. But Birmingham Groves has a good program. Over the years, even though I cover mainly downriver in the Dearborn Heights area, I should check out some of these teams beforehand, but through the years, Birmingham Groves has developed something. But yeah, it's kind of like the yin-yang kind of thing. As excited as one team, the other team has that disappointment. So they'll be back next year kind of thing. Nothing left but the walk to the Maverick. Now I'm finally up in the stands. I get a decent view from up here, more of the bird's eye perspective, but and there's future football players. They told people not to walk on the field kind of thing. The press box area, just getting the lay of the land now. Groves football. They had an awesome band though. I like when they march back and play music. I'll follow the Pied Piper kind of thing. I'm a groupie now when it comes to bands. Turns out I follow this guy quite a bit, but this is their trailer, so they're serious about all this stuff, which is good. Marching bands are kick-ass. They develop one, I forget which side of the brain it is, the left or the right side. They say it's real good. I'm sufficiently lacking in that. So I'm not musically inclined kind of thing, but I can appreciate music for sure. And now I go to football games, but in the back of my mind I think, who's got a good band also? Because I've known, it's not my first rodeo. I've seen some of these good bands, and it's worth the price of admission, which is great now for me too, because I get that senior discount. They got these things color-coded, so green, yellow, red, but nothing left but the traffic jam to get out of here. I'm just seeing they're doing like an addition even here. Here's yellow again. What's up with that? Look at the wheels here. That thing looks like it's like a gladiator mobile. It could like chew you up like Mad Max or something. But yeah, I'm just taking a look. There's the Maverick. It's parked on a little bit of an incline, but it can handle it. They did a little tailgating thing there, which is kind of neat. I was at the south entry. Here's this thing in motion. Yeah, that looks like it could definitely tear you up. All right, they have accurate time, too. So, couple churches. This one even has a bell. I'd like to hear the bell ring, actually. Then they got another church across the street. This is Green Road and Orchard Lake. This is not normally my neck of the woods, but I figured while I'm out here, I'll check it out. Okay, there's door entry 1, and it goes in clockwise, and there's 41. So 1 through 41. They got a lot of doors. Oops, I was afraid. I was going to tell the cop to go jump in a lake if he was going to ticket me, because a whole bunch of people were parked. There's another Bigfoot sighting. Damn, that dude gets around. All right, but he doesn't want to mess with me. I have a switchblade that doubles as a key. Yeah, look at these guys. I'm following the bands. I told you I was a groupie. Oh, and they got Christmas music now, too. It's a little too early for me yet, but here with the holiday train, now that's the kickoff for me. But here I got the red coats, their special hamburger, the original. That is a good burger. Had mine medium, and then I added onions. And I think that was not extra, but it was a great burger, and I am a burger connoisseur. So the Red Coat Tavern there, but I'm going to head south onto Northwestern Highway and check out kind of like my alma mater in a little sense. I used to work here at this place. I worked in the frame shop, and then I worked as a truck driver setting up art shows around the country. Now the big thing here for Park West Galleries, I think, really is the cruise industry. You'll see him on a lot of cruise boats. But the Gallery Foundation Museum, this is like the main headquarters here. Yeah, this brings back memories. But yeah, I used to set up shows across the country, just bring the art in a truck. Back up, that was the truck dock there. But, I used to love it. I'd go on road trips, and I'd explore cities while I'd be doing the shows, too. There was always time, where you could do that. Here behind the museum, they have artwork on display, and the lighting is just phenomenal. I know this artist here, Agam, but I know they have a little serene kind of park out back. Here's a nice sculpture. So we'll just, if you wanted to reflect or have time to just think a little bit, you can go back here and relax. Look at this building. They got interesting building up top and then parking below. So that concept's been around for a little bit. But here, Uncle Al, I'm glad I didn't take his parking spot up, but yeah, I parked right next to his spot. There's a gurgling like fountain thing, but yeah, you can walk around. Then here's another sculpture here. I just figured while I'm in the area, I'll just check things out. Boy, it gets dark early these days, and it doesn't help that it's cloudy and all that, but still, the gallery was still open even, too. He used to just have the end thing, but he bought the whole mall, the whole thing, and now, he's expanded. But the lighting here is just great, and then the framing is top-notch also. Well, this one's pricey here. That's a GOM. Yeah, this one, if you walk back and forth a little bit, the image will change, which is great. It's like a 3D effect. But a lot of these were catching my eye here. The colors. It's a Peter Max. And that one will set you back $10,200. But this neighborhood, a lot of people collect art, certainly. It's an investment for some people. But others, gosh, if you have the money, yeah, spend it somehow and enjoy it. I could see if I had a home worthy of displaying something. I really like this one, the colors. If you can display it and whatnot, that would be great. Isn't that like a pickup line with the ladies? To tell the ladies you want to check out my art collection? So yeah, guys should start collecting art. I have some art pieces actually too, not kind of like in those stratospheric categories there. Here's another Agam, but just reasonable art. I have a nice piece from the Dirty show, the keyhole thing. I like that. That was a steal. All right. So, yeah, if you want to do some Christmas shopping for some fine art, this is a nice layered piece too. I like this. So there's some new artists since I had worked for Uncle Al. Yeah, there's a whole backstory behind all that. We don't have time to tell you the whole kit and caboodle, but yeah. Oh, I already went overboard. Public access, it cuts off at 1 hour. This is just like bonus video if you happen to watch YouTube. But I'm going to run out of time here shortly, but thanks for watching. Hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving, Turkey Day. The Lions have to win. It's on the bucket list of things to do. They haven't won a Turkey Day in 7 years, or they've lost 7 straight. So it's time to change that. Break that negative streak. Because we got the good kick-ass parade, and then we want to follow it up with a Lion victory, and then just kick back and just chow down on turkey, and then get a nice snooze. Is that too much to ask? Well, of course it isn't. This is our year, right? But, oh, let's do this. Oh, and the Ferris Bueller Hotel. I'm taking Telegraph South here, but one last look here. The round circular building. This is sweet. Always liked the design here. So this is Telegraph, just between 9 and 10 Mile, I guess. But folks, they got some surface lot, 2-story additions here to the hotel, but you want to be in the big top there. All right, folks, that's it. Press stop.